Hey there and welcome. Look, we're not just going to answer another PMP exam question today. Nope, we're going to become detectives. I'm going to show you a method, a way to crack open these complex scenarios, spot the hidden clues, and figure out the right answer every single time. All right, you ready? Let's get into it. Okay, so here's our case file. Now, when you first look at this, it's just a wall of text, right? It's designed to be a little overwhelming. But our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to cut through all that noise, because buried in this paragraph are the key clues we need. And our job is to pull them out, piece them together, and solve this thing. So let's start by bagging our first piece of evidence.
So the first phrase that really jumps out is right here. A unit external to the project. Think about that. This isn't your own team doing a quick self-check. This is an outside group, a team that's independent. And why is that so important? Well, because their independence means they can give a totally objective, unbiased review. You got to remember that word, independent. It is a massive clue.
Okay, next clue. Let's focus on what these people are actually doing. The question says they're going to compare what the project is doing against the official policies, processes, and procedures. This is really specific. It's not just a casual chat or a general how's it going. It's a formal, structured comparison against the rulebook. That's our second big piece of the puzzle.
And here we have it, our final clue. What is the point of this whole thing? What's the end game? It's to identify nonconformity, gaps, and shortcomings. So they're on the hunt. They're actively looking for anywhere the project isn't following the rules. The whole purpose is to make sure things are being done by the book and to find spots that need to be improved.
So let's lay out all our evidence on the table. We know the activity is done by an independent team. We know it's a formal comparison against policies. And we know the goal is to find what's not in compliance. These are the undeniable facts of our case. Whatever the right answer is, it has to tick all three of these boxes. Now, let's bring in the usual suspects, our answer choices, and see which one fits the description.
All right, first suspect up for questioning, statistical sampling. Well, what is that? That's when you say pull a few items off an assembly line to check their quality. It's a very specific tool, usually used by the project team itself during quality control. It just doesn't line up with our evidence about an external team looking at policies and processes. So, yeah, we can confidently rule this one out. Next.
Okay, next up, data analysis. Now, this one's a little tricky. It's kind of a trap because, of course the team is going to analyze data. But data analysis it's way too broad. It's like saying you used a vehicle to get to work when the answer is a bicycle. Our scenario is describing a very specific, structured investigation, not just a general analysis. So this is too generic. It's not our guy.
How about option D, problem solving? Well, think about when you do problem solving. You do it to fix something that's already gone wrong, right? It's a reactive thing. But our scenario doesn't say anything is broken. This whole activity is a proactive checkup to see if there are any problems brewing. The timeline's just all wrong, so problem solving is out too.
So, through the process of elimination, we are left with just one prime suspect, audits. Let's pull up the official definition and see what it says. An audit is a structured, independent process used to determine if project activities comply with policies, processes, and procedures. Wait a minute. Does that sound a little familiar to you? Because it sounds exactly like the evidence we've been collecting. Okay, this is it. The moment of truth. Let's run our clues against the definition. Clue number 1, an external independent team. Does an audit match? Yes, the definition literally says independent process. Check. Clue number 2, comparing activities to policies. Does an audit match? You bet. It's all about determining if you're in compliance. Check. And our third clue, finding nonconformity and gaps. Does an audit match? Absolutely. That is its entire purpose. It's a perfect match on all three counts. The answer is an audit. Case closed.
So here is the big takeaway, the thing to really lock in for your exam. It's a simple formula. When you see a scenario describing this kind of structured review, just think of these three words. Is it independent? Is it checking for compliance? And is the final goal improvement? If you can say yes, yes, and yes, then you are almost certainly looking at a quality audit.
See? By breaking it down like a detective, we didn't just find the answer. We figured out why it's the answer. And that's how you beat these questions. So, to take this one step further, I'll leave you with a little something to chew on. We know what an audit is, but
Where does it fit in the big picture of quality management? Which process does it actually support? Keep connecting those dots, and I'll see you in the next one.